People of the internet! Amazon bids to buy TikTok as deadline looms, the New York Times reports. Okay, so this is a New York Times post. The deadline for the social media app to shut down or be purchased is getting closer. So they did, of course, extend it from the previous date. Of course, we had that extension. I think, of course, it did shut down. What was at that time in December? It shut down for like maybe 11 hours, 12 hours. Trump, of course, as we knew he would do, came in, said some things, made himself seem like the hero. And TikTok, of course, was back up and running 12 hours later. Now, it seems like that was only an extension of what Trump declared. And the date he pushed it back to, of course, is April 5th, which is this upcoming Saturday. So, of course, again, if you don't know, the stipulations, of course, in order for TikTok to still be ran here in America, Trump or the powers that be, whoever, are seeing to it that TikTok is owned by an American company. So, of course, ByteDance is the Chinese-owned company who owns TikTok. They still have been putting pressure on that company to sell it over to American buyers. And it looks like Amazon has put themselves in the running to be one of those buyers. I heard Elon did some moves as well, too, with his other company. A company of his bought another company of his. These people make up their own rules as they go. It's like this. I'm telling you, and I spoke on this before as well, too, in terms of like the loopholes and just like the capabilities that the super rich and wealthy people have. Like, you wouldn't be able to do certain things like that. Like, just an average, regular man. But nonetheless, let's get back into this article. Amazon bids to buy TikTok as deadline looms. The deadline for the social media app to shut down or be purchased is getting closer. It says here, Amazon.com has put in a last-minute bid to buy TikTok, the New York Times reported on Wednesday, citing 3 people familiar with the offer. Days ahead of a deadline, the short-form video app is staring at, of course. So the days ahead of the deadline, the short-form video app is staring at to find a non-Chinese buyer or face a U.S. ban. U.S. President Donald Trump is expected to discuss TikTok's fate at an Oval Office meeting on Wednesday, which is today, and consider a final proposal related to the app, a White House official told Reuters on Tuesday. Amazon declined to comment while TikTok and its parent company ByteDance did not immediately respond to Reuters' request for comments. Shares of Amazon rose 1.3% in a volume spike after the report. Various parties who have been involved in the talks do not appear to be taking Amazon's bid seriously, the New York Times said. I don't take it seriously as well, too, if I'm being completely honest. The bid came in via an offer letter advised to Vice President J.D. Vance. The U.S. tech and e-commerce giant is the latest name to pop up in the list of reported buyers. Trump said last month that his administration was in touch with 4 different groups about the sale of the platform without identifying them. Folks, to be completely honest, I still don't think TikTok is going anywhere. I don't think TikTok's going anywhere. As I've said before, I think TikTok is just too much of a staple here in American culture for them to let it go. And of course, it is a business as well, too. Yeah, okay, you could say that, it's been spying on us, this and the other. All these apps are spying on you, folks. All of them. Every single app, even apps that you're not using, social media apps, they're spying on you. Your devices are listening to you. These apps are monitoring you. Every keystroke, everything that you watch, everything that you do is being monitored. So for them to be putting up this fight and say, oh, no, well, we don't want China to be monitoring you guys. We want to be monitoring you guys, along with the other apps that we already using to monitor you guys. It just makes no sense. So for me personally, again, as of late, I think I've been on TikTok for maybe a month now. I've been uploading my clips over there as well too. Seeing a little bit more traction, a little bit more, views. You could say it's all games, bro. It's all lottery to me. So honestly, to be completely honest, whether TikTok stays or goes, I still won't lose an ounce of sleep. Yeah, I've been on there for about a month now, but still, bro, like all these apps are the same. They're the same and different in their own ways. They're all spying on you. They're all monitoring you. It's just, okay, who gets to do it? That's all I'm hearing from this whole situation. It's just like, all right, who gets to spy? Do we want the Chinese to spy on us through TikTok, or do we want Zuckerberg and them and Elon and them to spy on us through Twitter and Instagram, whatever the case is? So they just don't want China to be spying on us. They want to spy on us themselves. Call it what you want. That's just my take. I mean, hey, these are all speculations. Of course, I'm speaking allegedly. I'm not stating none of this as fact, but hey, it's not a reach to think that this is exactly what's indeed going on. So again, folks, at the time of recording this is Wednesday. They have until Saturday to make this deal official, or TikTok will get banned come Saturday. Is it going to happen in my personal opinion? No, I don't think so. What's today, Wednesday? How many business days? I don't even know if they operate within business days, but they got till Saturday to figure it out. TikTok isn't going anywhere. That's just my take. Get some more insight.
Savannah Sellers is here. What can you tell us?
Lester, today a source familiar with the matter with these White House-led discussions about finding a non-Chinese buyer for TikTok told NBC News that Amazon made a late bid to buy the platform just ahead of what is supposed to be a deadline for parent company ByteDance to sell TikTok by Saturday or risk it being banned in the U.S. But the source also said that the bid was not being taken seriously within the White House. Today in the Oval Office, according to a person familiar with the meeting, President Trump did discuss with top officials in his administration potential buyers for TikTok. A lot of attention has focused on tech company Oracle, chaired by Larry Ellison, and a possible arrangement with private equity firm Blackstone and other investors. Lester.
All right, Savannah, thank you.
So nothing different. I guess the same thing I covered. I guess I'll post that. I'm going to post this later as well, too. But honestly, folks, we won't know until it happens, is my honest opinion on that whole matter. We won't know until it happens. Do I think TikTok's going anywhere? I do not. I didn't think it was going anywhere the first time. I don't think it's going anywhere this coming Saturday as well, too. Whether it be Amazon who buys it, whether it be whoever buys it, all I'm hearing, again, is back to more money, more power, and control. If you are indeed a TikTok user, as I mentioned, of course, I've recently made an account on there just to post my clips on there and keep it pushing out. I'm not an active. I post and go. All these platforms, I post and go, to be completely honest, because I don't got time to be a slave to the algorithm, I don't got time for none of that. But hey, that's the game we got to play in this space. But nonetheless, is TikTok going anywhere? Is it going to be banned on Saturday? I don't think so, me personally. Is there going to be an American buyer? Of course, any of these companies that are going to buy it in time? Maybe, maybe not. I don't think it's a stretch to say that Amazon already owns Twitch. So that's not a stretch at all. If you know, you know. Of course, Amazon is indeed the parent company of the live streaming platform, Twitch. So it didn't really shock me to hear that they were in the running, although you just heard it there. They said that they're not taking their bid as seriously. So I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. Elon maybe joked around about it. I think his portfolio is pretty full for now, but I'm not surprised. I think that'll be a little bit too much power, if you ask me, and control on top of what he already has. So I don't necessarily think Elon should be the running. But nonetheless, folks, it's, again, what are you going to do about it? Us little guys at the bottom of the totem pole, what are you going to do about it? You just got to wake up and wait for the verdict. That's all you can really do. So, again, I don't think it's going to get banned. But who buys it, what American company buys it, it really doesn't matter to me personally. I don't think it's going to matter. But that's just me. What else we got?